Merle Dixon played a pretty good right hand, even though he didn't have one. But what would have happened if the governor didn't find Merle? Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment with another Walking Dead theory. Now, is this a Season 2 theory? Is this a Season 3 theory? Or is it somewhere in between? I'm going to go with Season 2. Technically, we're doing it on Season 3, but
I'd say it's more of a Season 1. You're saying Season 2. I'd say out of the 3 seasons we've had to this point, it would not be Season 2. I think you get the understanding that Mel got found pretty quickly.
Yeah, actually, you're right. I'm just talking shit.
Yeah, you are. I don't understand why you came across with Season 2, but guys, we're looking at Merle. He's on the rooftop. He's cut his hand off. I'm willing to bet that the governor has already picked up Merle before Daryl, Rick, Glenn, and T-Dog have even got to the rooftop.
Possibly.
Which rules your Season 2 theory out the window.
Oh, no, definitely.
Definitely. And we're looking at today, what if the governor didn't find Merle? Well, what would have Merle done? Of course, him and Daryl were planning to rob the group.
Tell you what, though, it's a bit strange that the governor was in Atlanta at the same time as Rick's crew. It's just mad to think that they were both walking around Atlanta at the same time, yet never bumped into each other.
All we seen was maybe the governor bumped into the Fatos or something. Again, obviously you don't really know who you're going to cast, but I would have liked to seen it in Season 3. Why was that not a flashback? Why was the governor not meeting Merle? Not a flashback?
Yeah, you'd think it should have been. Would have been a great flashback.
No, not really great. Really great, but maybe they just thought of it here. We don't really want to waste all this money on one flashback for a scene in Atlanta. But then again, it's the governor and Merle. I think seeing how Merle became his number 2 is a pretty worthwhile flashback for me. It's a show that's incorporated a lot of flashbacks. Think of the pointless flashbacks we've had in The Walking Dead.
I mean, we got a full flashback for Morgan when he met Eastman. And it's like, Jesus Christ, I mean,
Eastman!
Really? They gave that a full flashback episode. How much better would it have been if we got a full flashback episode dedicated to Merle Dixon escaping Atlanta and getting helped by the governor?
No, exactly, and we just... I don't understand The Walking Dead's logic, though. Like, we've seen a flashback. Let's be real, I enjoyed the Merle flashback in Season 2 with Daryl, but it didn't need to happen. It just seemed like a way of just getting him in there.
Didn't really add anything.
It added nothing, and this would have added so much, but...
I would have took this as a flashback episode over Clear, which didn't do anything for me.
Yeah, even in Season 4, you could have fitted this flashback in. Because it would have given Merle a scene in Season 4. And also when the governor's going on his wee downfall.
Yes, but what would have happened if the governor didn't find Merle? Well, first of all, in Atlanta, does Merle make it out of Atlanta? Daryl said he's a tough son of a bitch, but he was missing a hand. He wouldn't have been in good shape, and I just don't really know how Merle Dixon, alone, on his own, without a group, I don't know how he would have survived. No shelter, no place to go. I mean, I get he could have made something, but at the same time, I mean, the guy was in his hand. He was on his own. He'd no hand. I doubt he made that contraption. I'm going to assume that, or at least that he had help to make it.
Yeah, I think Merle probably would have survived, but it's just a question of how much can a one-armed guy do against groups. I mean, the Fatos were cruising Atlanta. I think they would have got the upper hand quite easily on him. And even if he goes back to Rick's group, how much damage can he do with one hand?
Well, that's the thing. He did know where that group was. He did know where that campsite was. So I guess, realistically, if the governor never found him and took him away, then maybe he could have went back there.
Yeah. And what I will say is, by the end of Season 1, it's not like Daryl is completely sucking on Rick's nipples. It's more like towards the second end of Season 2. So if you look at it from that point of view, Merle and Daryl, could they have continued their robbery of the group? Would Daryl still have been Team Merle at the back end of Season 1? I think he would have been.
Absolutely, aye.
Yeah, because that's what I didn't really like. In Season 3, like, Daryl, yeah, he goes with Merle, but you can clearly see that
he's reluctant.
He was an outdoor cat that's became an indoor cat, and by indoor, I mean Rick. He's Rick's tomcat. He's just with Merle for the simple fact they're brothers, I think.
Yeah, Daryl doesn't eat out the bowl until Rick's finished.
That's pretty much it, and Rick tends to finish all his meals. So what I'm predicting, guys, Merle would have went back to the camp. He probably would have dropped a few people, and I say a few people, I think he would have most notably went for Rick and T-Dog.
Yeah, I think T-Dog would have T-Dog would have got it.
Yeah, T-Dog would have got it, damn it. But yeah, that's what I'm going for. What are you going for?
Put that dog down. Well, I mean, I don't know. Would he survive? I don't think so. Merle says himself he wouldn't have made it through winter if it wasn't for the governor. Then what happens if Merle doesn't team up with the governor? That weakens the governor's faction by quite a bit. Merle did become his right-hand man, his lieutenant, so to speak. So would Woodbury have been as strong without Merle at the governor's side? I don't know.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
And I wonder how the war would have played out. I wonder how the war would have factored in if there was no Merle and Woodbury just went against the prison without any sort of Merle interference or Merle, creating a dynamic between both groups.
Yeah, it would have really took a lot away for season 3. I feel like you look at season 3, you look at the reintroduction of Merle, you look at his death, all this other things to do with Merle. I like Merle. I think my favourite character in season 3. I'll hit you with that.
Aye, I'd say.
And I think no matter what show you're looking at, if you're taking the best character route, it's going to obviously get worse.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at all the best episodes, it's all to do with him, really. I think there's a reason the finale sucked. And
he was dead.
Yeah. Also, the fact that it was a cold war, if you catch my drift. But anyway, guys, that is it for Forgotten Entertainment. We'll be back very soon with more Walking Dead Season 3 theories. We've got every episode ranked, death and character. I think death will be coming to you first. I believe there's 23. And we're just putting all the governor's, army into the one. Because I'm not ranking 36 people differently considering they all got the same death.
Yep. Till next time.
Peace.